That might have gone live.
Oh,
All right. Welcome, Aedan MacDonnell, to Virtual Harp Summit 4.
thank you.
We are doing a Facebook Live. So this is not the actual summit. Sometimes people think the Facebook Lives are the summit. This is actually just a preview talking about your workshop and all the amazing things that you're sharing with us at Virtual Harp Summit 4.
Great. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah.
Yay, yay.
And so happy to be part of it again, the summit again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, your workshop was so epic. I mean, you just gave so much during the workshop, and you're so good with computers. You had all this, extra wording, and then you had a handout that was basically a book, and then you took us to a session, and then you played a house concert in your house. So, just thank you so much for
Yeah.
sharing so generously with our harp world.
Yeah, of course. This one was hard for me because I actually had about an hour and a half of video material and I had to cut it down. So I think I
Yeah.
about 15 minutes. So yeah.
Wow, thank you. So yours is the CPR of performing. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more?
So CPR is creation. I mean, so it's like the steps in performing. First, you have to create your performance, and then there's the P for performance, and then R for relaxation. It's like how to deal with the nerves, because that's a big part of it. And I think most of us have that. I know I certainly do. And even over the years, I still deal with it. So I don't
Yeah.
think it's something that completely goes away for most people. So,
Uh-huh.
but
And yet you still do perform with a lot of joy, and I would say a lot of ease. Like when I'm seeing you perform, it looks easy when you're performing.
Well, I think
Yeah.
I took a lot of acting classes in my 20s,
Mhm.
so I think that actually has helped a lot in being able to portray what I want to portray rather than what's really going on inside me.
Wow, wow. So cross training a little bit there.
Yeah, a little bit. I mentioned that a little bit in my video too. How
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have some people who have already come in. I see Margie. She's saying, Aiden, I'll show the comment. I've loved playing the music of Spey after I watched your video.
Great, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm having fun putting those. I'm teaching one Celtic tune a month, and
Hmm.
it on YouTube and also up on Patreon. And if you're on Patreon, you get a little extra. So
Lovely. You know what? Let me put up your website, harpmuse.com. Does that have your Patreon link?
no, it doesn't, and it should.
Oh, it should. Oh,
All
it
right.
really should. But people can get in touch with you at your website right there,
Yeah.
harpmuse.com.
Yep.
Super. And Susan is saying hi.
Hi,
We've got
Susan.
Gloria coming in.
Oh, hi.
Mia, how are you? Very well. Welcome, Janet. So, yes, we are actually live right now, and we're talking about Aiden's upcoming workshop for Virtual Harp Summit 4. So, Virtual Harp Summit 4 runs April 19th to 26th, and you can register at virtualharpsummit.com. So, I know that your workshop is 50 minutes long. It's epic. It's packed with information. If you had one tip right now to give our viewers and listeners, what would it be?
So I think for performing, it's not. I think a lot of people think they have to be at a certain level of skill in order to perform, and I totally disagree with that.
I right with you.
You can be a beginner and you can play something really simple and just do basic chords underneath, but it's the emotion and the presentation that you put into it. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm a good player, but I'm not a fantastic. Oh my God, player. But I think the reason people really enjoy my performances is because you walk away feeling something, and that's I think what people want when they come to a performance. They want to feel something. They want to usually escape what's going on in their life at the moment. And that's what you're there to do. So even if you can only play a simple melody with your right hand, it's what you put into it that people walk away with.
This is such important information. I think people can't hear this enough. I think they don't believe it until they get to a certain level of harping, and then they discover it's true after all. you know?
Right. And the
Yeah.
harp makes it so much easier because it's such a beautiful instrument. I mean, you can play simple tunes. And people, when I first started doing this, I remember I asked my chiropractor, he was having a benefit thing. I said, can I come play in the lobby? And I'd only been playing for maybe 8 or 9 months. And he said, yeah, sure. So I did. I only knew 2 tunes and I played them, and people were like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. And that's when I first realized, wow, I don't have to be, you know, a Park Stickney, although he's as wonderful as he is. And you don't have to, maybe you're not going to tour like he does, but if you want to go in and you want to, like make people's lives better, then it's so easy. It's just with the harp, it's just so easy to do.
It really is. I think we're lucky with our instrument in particular. And for me, one of the things about working with performance energy is practicing performing, having the opportunity to practice by actually doing.
Right.
And if we wait and wait on performing, we don't get much opportunity to practice performing. So getting out earlier, getting out early in the game, even 8 months in, as you recommend, um, you're starting to get all that performance practice so that performance becomes something normal and not only on extreme occasions.
Exactly. This is one of the things that I didn't put in because I have to narrow it down.
Yeah.
Was that, yeah, strike, go out and well, I did say, play for friends or something like that, but go out and, if your doctor has something going on, see if they can play, or somebody that your baker is putting out a new product, say, hey, can I come in and play to, or whatever. And most people,
Yeah.
especially if and I did it for free at first, because I just wanted to get in and I wanted to try it. And it was places where I wasn't taking work away from a working musician.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
so there's also that to keep in mind too, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. 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 Wonderful. Now, Aedan, I'm so excited to announce that you will be one of our teachers on our 2 live master classes.
I'm very excited for that. Yes.
Yeah, so people can really expect to just get wonderful feedback from you. As you can see, Aedan is great at diagnosing a problem quickly and offering a solution,
Well,
which is, yeah, yeah. So very pleased about that. And we have Emily coming in. Yes,
hi.
welcome, Emily. So does anybody have any questions for Aedan? Because we're going to keep this pretty short and sweet. I know Aedan has a busy day. And this is our opportunity to speak live with Aedan. Again, her workshop is CPR of performing. And can you remind us again what CPR stands for?
So CPR stands for creation, performance, and relaxation.
Great. Creation, performance, relaxation. Wonderful. And you can find out more about Aedan right here at harpmuse.com. Go and check out her wonderful website. Meanwhile, do register at virtualharpsummit.com because we are going live on April 19th to the 26th.
Right.
So, yeah, yeah. So, Aedan, I also find it interesting that, after performing for all these years, you still actively manage your performance energy. I'm not going to call it anxiety, but it's an energy, right? And so you don't sort of just get over it and then that's the end of the story. You're working always to feel comfortable on stage. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, a good example, St. Patrick's Day, I played with a symphonic band, and I've never played with that before. So, and of course, it's all reading, and you have to read your parts and the cues. And they had me at one part where I was playing 12/8 time, and the rest of the orchestra was playing in 4/4 time, and it was very nerve wracking for me. And I just had to keep reminding myself, it's really a mind game. It really is. So I had to keep reminding myself, okay, what's the worst that could happen? I won't hit the cue on time. It's like, no, that's not going to happen. You're going to hit the cue on time. You've done it. It's gonna be good. And then the other little trick that I do for extreme cases like this, where it was brand new for me, and there was and there was a part where the orchestra stops completely and the harp keeps going. And if I wasn't in the right place, it would have been disastrous. So so the other little trick that I do is I like to use homeopathic remedies. and there's one specifically, it says 4-stage anxiety. And I start taking they're little round, tasteless pills.
Yeah, little blue bottles.
Little bottles, little tiny white pills that you put under your tongue, and they worked for me. And so I start taking them 2 or 3 hours before, like every hour. I'll take a couple of them. There's no side effects or anything, and it really helps me a lot too. If there's more stress than I'm used to dealing with.
So you have a number of strategies in place.
Yeah, because not every performance is the same. There's always something different about each and every one.
Absolutely. So we have Roberta coming in. Hello there, Roberta. She's saying hi.
Hi.
And Sally is saying, love the CPR. Yeah. And actually, Jillian so kindly has put a link in the comments section going directly to Aedan's Patreon.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
And Glenda, welcome. Morning, 6 a.m. Glenda from Australia.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah.
Lovely to have you. Yeah.
So.
Wonderful. So, yes, Margie is asking, is that the boy-run homeopathic little white pills? Yes. So they are homeopathic. Little white pills. We're starting to get a little nervous here.
Yeah, right. They're not drugs.
Yeah, homeopathic remedies actually they don't interact with any other medication of any sort, so they are very safe.
Right. Unlike herbs, some herbs will interact with other medications, or there can be some people that are allergic to them or something. But homeopathic, I haven't heard of anything where there's any issues.
Yeah, she call them sugar dots.
Yes. Yeah, they are kind of sweet.
Yeah, wonderful. So Aedan, I am so excited to have you with us again. People are just going to have such a treat with your workshop and also your expertise on our live masterclass.
Okay, great. I'm looking forward to it. Let me ask you, I don't know, I'll ask you anyway, whether, is it too late to put together a little improv concert for the...
No, I would love that.
Okay.
I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah, a little 15-minute performance. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that would be a delight.
Okay,
that would be a delight. Yay. Well, thank you, Aedan. And once again, you can visit Aedan's website at harpmuse.com and register for Virtual Harp Summit at virtualharpsummit.com.
Great.
So, yay. I want to try this out. Cute, huh? I don't know if you can see it. Its little flowers went on the went on the screen.
No, I told you what I could see. I see no flowers.
You'll see it in the replay. It's cute.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Aedan.
Thank you. Okay.
Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye.